Hi and welcome. Qplay is getting a completely new look, as you can see here, but actually not just about the new look. We have rethought the entire user experience from the ground up and made the platform much faster, much more intuitive and easier to work with on a daily basis. Based on feedback from our customers, we have gathered the most important features. We have reduced unnecessary clicks and essentially created a much more intuitive workflow. The result in this new platform where you can find what you need more quickly and thereby spend more time on your content. And speaking of content, let me show you what our entire editor looks like now and what improvements we have made. I'll just create a new presentation, put it in my group and create it. What you can see here are all our apps. They are located on the left side and we have added a search function. So if you search for an image, for example, you can much more easily find it and drag it into your presentation. Now I'll select an image. It could be our logo just to have something there. And what you will be able to see here is that all of these elements can snap to this grid that is currently active. And if you click on it, you can actually change the size of the grid. So you want it at 30 pixels, for example, then there are 30 pixels to work with. And all the elements you place in there will be able to snap to it. I'll try adding another image so you can see some other thing that also snap to each other. Now there's an image there and it snaps too. You can make a copy of it and then you will actually be able to see what elements, all the apps we use can also snap to each other. So if you have multiple elements that you want to have the exact same top edge, you can simply place it this way. If I make a bit larger, you will be able to see that it also snaps to the top and you can do the same with the bottom and so on. So in that way, you can position all these elements so they align with each other. It's actually not only inside our editor that we have added all kinds of extra features. In the system in general, we have also added filter functions on all the pages here. This means that you can now much more easily filter on various parts of the system based on what you actually need. So if you need all the presentations here, or if playlists are published, then you get a list of them, all those that are scheduled, all those located in various locations and so on. However, you have set things up in the system. It is also available on our players, so you can see how many players are offline, how many players are in different groups and so on, and what player types and so on. So there are really many new features inside our system. That was just a brief introduction to the new Qplay, and thank you for watching. This is really just the beginning of the next generation of Qplay. We will continuously keep developing our platform and turning customer feedback into new features and improvements.